signori, buonasera. Oggi vogliamo ricordare uno dei periodi più difficili della storia contemporanea dell'Italia. Tra il 1976 e il 1996, la mafia ha segnato profondamente il nostro paese con violenza, attentati e corruzione. Organizzazioni come
The mafia in Italy is like an underground power grid, invisible. But if you try to cut it, the entire city goes dark. And in this situation, a few people stepped forward and said, "No, we are going to stop this."
E la paura entrò nella vita quotidiana di molte famiglie. Ma l'Italia non rimase in silenzio. Magistrati, forze dell'ordine e semplici cittadini decisero
The result?
di non arrendersi.
Bodies on sidewalks, bombs hidden inside cars, and eventually a street named in their honor. Today, we're going to meet 5 of those brave, hard-headed figures. 5 politicians and judges who once said, "We will end the mafia," but were ended themselves.
La mafia voleva spegnere la voce della legalità, invece riuscì a risvegliare quella di un intero paese.
Number 1. Judge Giovanni Falcone, the mafia's ultimate foe. Falcone was a judge who decided to poke the beehive without a beekeeper's suit, armed with nothing but a simple pajama. He built vast investigative institutions and worked closely with police forces and international agencies. He launched what became known as the Maxi trial, dragging the mafia into court and putting 475 mobsters on trial in front of the world's media. But the mafia doesn't live in courthouse hallways. It lives in back alleys. So on May 23, 1992, they placed half a ton of TNT beneath his car. One button, and Falcone was turned into dust. That day, the ground of Palermo shook. The mafia didn't. They just smiled. Number 2. Paolo Borsellino, a prosecutor with balls of steel. Borsellino stood shoulder to shoulder with Falcone and jumped headfirst into the mafia's abyss. The media dubbed them the bad and the worse from the criminal's point of view. Borsellino wasn't just a prosecutor in the Maxi trials. He personally designed and built anti-mafia structures from the ground up. He went alone, creating institutions meant to function like a Swiss Army knife, unlocking every sealed door of Sicilian organized crime. But the mafia has never liked people who make keys. On July 19, 1992, just 2 months after Falcone's assassination, Paolo Borsellino was blown apart by a 90-kilogram bomb in front of his mother's house. Apparently, 90 kilos were enough to kill a prosecutor. Half a ton wasn't necessary this time. The explosion was so violent that his own mother could no longer recognize what remained of her son. Number 3. Aldo Moro, the politician who sought unity. Aldo Moro was a former prime minister who believed that political unity could deliver a decisive blow to the Mafia. He attempted to form an alliance between his party and the communists. From the start, it was like trying to ride an ostrich on a motorcycle. Dangerous, absurd, and terrifying. But Moro believed unity meant strength, and unity meant control. Control meant more police, more oversight, more law, which meant the Mafia's business would shut down completely. On March 16, 1978, a mysterious left-wing group known as the Red Brigades flooded the streets of Rome. They butchered Moro's bodyguards and kidnapped him. For 55 days, Italy waited for a photo, a message, a video. What came instead was a corpse stuffed into the trunk of a car in central Rome with 11 bullets in his body. The message was clear. A politician who gets too smart becomes disposable. And everyone knew who sent that message: the Mafia. Number 4. Pino Puglisi, a respected priest and a thorn in the Mafia's side. A Catholic priest who stood up to the Mafia more effectively than generals and police chiefs ever did. He was respected even by the mob, one of Palermo's most powerful religious speakers, a man whose words reached even the ears of Mafia bosses. But to Pino Puglisi, the Mafia was never worthy of respect. His mission was simple: pull poor Sicilian youth away from gangsters and lead them toward the law. The more he succeeded, the more popular he became. And the more popular he became, the more dangerous he was. In Sicily, anyone who tries to keep children away from the Mafia is essentially spitting in death's face. Puglisi told young people something the Mafia never wants anyone to hear: you don't have to become a criminal. In other words, he was stealing the Mafia's future. They tried talking to him, threatening him, even begging him. Puglisi never changed course. On September 15, 1993, his birthday, as he stood outside his home, a Mafia hitman shot him in the head. That bullet didn't just kill a man, it killed hope itself. The assassin, Salvatore Grigoli, later confessed, "When he realized I was about to shoot, he smiled and closed his eyes. That face has haunted me for years." Number 5. General Carlo Alberto Dalla Chiesa, the man who turned the streets into a courtroom. He was a general, a career military officer with extensive experience suppressing left-wing uprisings, battle-hardened, a veteran of counter-terrorism operations. When he was appointed governor of Palermo, the Mafia knew the game had changed. Carlo Alberto Dalla Chiesa didn't take bribes. He didn't negotiate. He didn't back down. He was a tank in uniform. He had also worked on the Aldo Moro case, and rumors swirled that he personally extracted confessions, sometimes violently, and destroyed suspects with his own hands. Whatever the truth, one thing was certain: the Mafia could not coexist with him. His mission from the state was to stabilize Palermo and extinguish the internal war the Mafia was planning. His resources? Almost nothing. Bare hands and a plastic bucket. Yet even then, he became a nail in the Mafia's coffin. Impossible to remove, impossible to ignore. Until September 3rd, 1982, as he drove toward a restaurant with his new partner, they were suddenly attacked by an unidentified assailant. The gunfire was swift and merciless. No one survived. Not the general, not his partner, not even the hope of real reform. The Italian Mafia is a chronic disease. You can kill the symptoms, but the illness has sunk deep into the bone. Politicians, judges, priests, generals, all of them once believed they could destroy it with the law. They didn't realize the Mafia dances with the law and delivers its verdict with bullets, explosions, gunfire, being buried alive. That was the fate of those who chose to fight. When 5 of a nation's greatest hopes are extinguished one by one, only one conclusion remains. Either you live with the disease, or you pretend you're already dead. And Italy, it seems, has been playing dead for a very long time.